Hey guys, what's going on? Professor here, and today I'm coming at you with my first ever mock showcase. As always, if you do enjoy, don't forget to go down there and hit that like button, and if you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing. Without any further ado, let's jump into the topic of this video. As you can see in front of me, we have one of the green base plate that I've been using for a lot of my minifigure Mondays. And I've tried to recreate a scene from Revenge of the Sith. For those who it's not immediately apparent, this is the scene where Yoda is going to leave on the escape pod and he's talking to Tarful and Chewbacca. Like I said though, this is my very first mock, and it's not entirely my own creation. Obviously this is a actual scene that happened, and I just kind of recreated it the best I could with the spare pieces I have around. I don't have a ton of extra pieces lying around, so just whatever I did, kind of tried to throw together to make this. But obviously being on Kashyyyk, we have the green base plate here. I used as many grass pieces as I have. I definitely would like to get more of these to be able to do more grassy areas and such like that, because obviously it does look a little bit sparse considering that I'm supposed to be recreating Kashyyyk here, but I used what I had. And obviously I have a Yoda minifigure right here, Chief Tarful, and then I unfortunately don't have an updated Chewbacca minifigure, so I just used the older one from the 2000s-ish era there. And then over here is essentially what I built myself, is the escape pod that Yoda uses. I'll move this out of the way before I continue talking about that for a second, and I'll show you. This is the Revenge of the Sith visual dictionary. This is where I kind of got the idea of doing it. You can see right here on this page, this is kind of what I was trying to base it off of. You can see with Yoda right there, and then Chief Tarful and Chewbacca, the escape pod, the grassy scenery. You can kind of compare it to what I at least attempted to build here. It's not that great in comparison, obviously. Doesn't look, the escape pod definitely doesn't look that pretty. I have another page bookmarked right here in this book where you can see this is a better look at the actual escape pod that he uses. And my escape pod compared to that one mine is definitely a little bit rougher looking. But yeah, that's what I got going on over here, and that's really the only thing to kind of talk about. As I said, based on Kashyyyk, you kind of have a little bit of grassy scenery and the minifigures there. So with the leftover pieces that I kind of had sitting around, I did the best that I could to build something that somewhat looked like the escape pod right here. So I kind of tried to use some design features here that kind of show the angular design of it, which I did not do a very good job of, as you can clearly see here. But I have some of the boosters at the bottom using these pieces, and then we have some domes up top to kind of give it a more circular-like look. And in the movie, the opening hatch does kind of come down and rest, so I tried to recreate that. Unfortunately, with my very poor engineering skills, I was not able to do it without having to take this top off, so unfortunately I do have to take the top off, but then we do have the capability to kind of put that down, and then you have the little ramp there to get in the escape pod. Obviously based on the scale, Yoda can't actually fit inside the escape pod. It is not scaled very well, but yeah, that is something that I did attempt to do at least a little bit, just kind of make that go down, and then it won't close all the way unless you once again take this off, and then you just kind of push that right back on in there, and then the top will fit right back on just like that, and then it looks just like it did before with the escape pod right in there. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. Just wanted to kind of show off my first attempt at a mock. It does not look great, and I definitely want to get better at doing stuff like this. But as always, if you did enjoy it, don't forget to go down there and hit that like button, and if you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.